Nicole Hemming
Hi,
from
guys.
Relax and change your name to Synergy CBD Labs.
Yeah.
And we're actually in the Synergy CBD Labs studio.
Yes, we
And
are.
thanks to our wonderful designer, Sammy, if anyone needs any design work done, she is our girl for
Well, and I
sure.
saw the other ones for the Mark Hope show. They look really good. She's
Oh,
really
did she do new
genuinely good.
ones for the radio
Well, I
show?
saw two of them. Yeah, because they were
Oh, was
like,
it in the war room?
yes, it was in the war room. I did see them and I was like, God, she's really good at those.
Let's go look at that real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Do
think
you have
that,
a minute to fool around today?
yeah, yeah, I
Um,
have till 11 when I've got it with our CRM program.
hey, is that a live? Do you want me to? Do you want me to join into that?
Yeah, if you want to, I think that that would be something that would
Because I
be
think it
great.
would be a good learning experience for me
Uh,
too.
I absolutely think so too. I'm going to forward it to you. Yeah, it's a webinar. A webinar.
A webinar. Okay.
Webinar.
Well, we've got John Broken. He's willing to coach us through
Oh yes,
what we're
yes.
doing as well. So he's an expert on that. All right. Oh, look at that. I'm going to share this. I'm going to share the screen really quick.
Yeah, and I'm going to forward this to you real quick so that you have it for the webinar. And inform her too that her name's Megan, that you will be joining as well.
Oh, that's crazy.
I think that they look good for, I like that one too a lot. I think that they just look good. They're straight to the point. They look nice.
I love having her on the team. She's just really good.
Okay, so I just let Megan know that I forwarded that email to you.
Okay, I am going to end my share screen. And you sent it to my email?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. That's awesome. So that's going to be the CRM
Yes.
meeting. And we got signed up for how to get all of our contacts organized and all that. That's really the beauty of doing the live.
Right, to be able to get that all going. No, I'm really excited about that. So
Well, what I'm saying is we need to show people how we're organizing this stuff in a real way so that they can use it in their businesses. Because
and once again, to show them that there's hiccups the entire way and we just figure it out. Just emails have not been working through our thing. And I spent about an hour and a half on the phone with GoDaddy trying to figure it out. And I was very proud of myself. I did have to ask Mark a few questions on things, but overall, I am learning computers. I'm like, it's doing good. So
let me tell you something. You are doing so good, and I am so proud of you. I cannot tell you.
I was very excited about that. I was like, this is pretty cool. So yes.
But I ended up teaching an introduction to marketing class.
Oh, nice. How fun.
One of the big electric solar panel contractors that I do consulting with, friend of mine. But she said, "Oh well, I'm having Sunny just take over the marketing."
Yeah, yes.
And I said, "Okay, what's she doing?" Oh well, she's trying to put some hashtags, and she was taking some $25 course with doing hashtags or whatever, and on Instagram to get these big electrical contracts together. And so I did an introduction to marketing with them yesterday,
Aww.
showing them how they have to make before and after content.
Right.
Then they have to build their network of all of their social medias and then drop in their content, and then make sure that they're doing a before and after and why we want to do it. And, you know, you have to reach out for some help, you know, and at the marketing company, we have all kinds of people that'll do those little things that your person doesn't know how to do.
Well, and just as it makes it so nice because you help walk people through how they can, you know, actually understand what they're going.
Well, and as small
which is
business
great.
people, what I had to explain to her is you don't want to have your office manager try to do all the content creation.
Right.
That office manager is taking over the role of social media manager, you know, not doing everything. And that's, you know, in our company, that's what you do. You know, you train the salespeople and you do all this stuff and get the things going where you're at. But then when you run into some kind of a roadblock, like this graphics overlay we needed for the show software,
right,
then we reach out to somebody else that helps us and we help them.
Yes.
And that's the whole synergy thing. You know,
well,
you and I know how to do things that can help other people.
Mm-hmm.
And they know how to do things to help us.
Right. That's exactly. And just being able to work back and forth with everybody, it's been really like nice. And like just seeing just kind of what people can do is pretty amazing with the whole sign, everything else. I'm really excited about our new logo. So yeah, that's been a lot of fun. I see that you've got on your Bellagio shirt. Yeah. Aren't you glad you're not out there right now with all the drama with that?
You know that I don't watch the news much.
Oh, okay.
Because it keeps my blood pressure low.
That's good then.
But I have enough gambly friends that are out, you know, in the world. Apparently somebody hacked MGM's software.
Yeah, like a bunch of them. Yeah, and they can't get it under control. But it made me think of you because a bunch of people couldn't even get like their cards weren't working to get in their rooms, so they were completely locked out of their rooms. I was just like, God, I'm really happy Mark's not out there right now.
Right? You know, Mark owns a company that does forensic protection against that kind of thing.
Of course you do. Why wouldn't you?
Alpha Solutions does protection against you know, those cyber attacks. You know, so smaller companies really need to have somebody look into, you know, where they're at, because once you get attacked, then it's a problem.
Well,
I mean, we would never do anything as big as MGM or anything like that, but it's a real thing that you need to be protected.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Against that kind of thing.
That's why I was just like, oh my gosh, when I saw that, and then just seeing your Bellagio shirt, I'm like, man.
Well, you know, it's changed though. Vegas used to be a lot of fun, and some parts of it were expensive, but we were having fun. They've ruined it.
Way cheaper to go. Oh, 1 million percent.
They've ruined it a little. You know, when a hot dog has to be $17 at the Bellagio. You know, when I play cards at the Bellagio, there's a little snack bar there, and a hot dog turned into $17, and it's like, you know, this is too much.
It is.
You know, I don't mind, you know, if you screw me a little bit, you know, it's fine, but don't make it so bad that it's no fun anymore.
Right. That like you don't even want to purchase it anymore. Like I kind of feel like that they do it because, and then they end up actually losing out on business.
Well, we used to go and stay in suites at Bellagio and get our rooms comped and gamble. And, you know, we'd gamble a certain amount of money and we'd get free rooms and have fun and whatever. And it was good. But when it came to be, you know, you're paying $5,000 a night in your gambling losses to get a free $500 room, and then they still treat you like you don't deserve it.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
because we used to get show tickets and limos, and it was like, yeah, okay, it's fun. I mean, I'll lose my money, whatever, and we're having fun. But you know, when I can go to Cozumel and I
Yeah.
can rent
For way cheaper.
a house on the beach
Mm-hmm.
with maids and cooks and everything else,
Oh yeah.
you know, for $1,000 a night, and there's 5 couples staying there, it's like, okay, well, you lost my attention,
Right.
Vegas. You know,
Right.
it's not so fun anymore.
Yeah.
I'll
No,
go to
it's
scuba
right there.
dive. I'll go to Cozumel. I'll ride the race boats. I'll go out to eat. You know, there's Wi-Fi down there. You can
Oh
walk
yeah.
through the little jungle path and get to your room, or get to the beach. You know, Vegas has lost their way customer service wise, as far
Oh,
as
I
I'm concerned.
agree with you. And just with the pricing, just gouging people. I kind of feel like that's everywhere. I'm not going to lie. This morning I stopped by just really quick, just get a couple really small things at Walgreens. And next thing you know, it was $30 for nothing, literally nothing. And I was like, I don't know what to do with this. It's like,
Well, I
that's
was talking to my good friend Greg Knott, and he's a commercial realtor in Denver.
okay.
And he said that, you know, a lot of the office buildings are closed
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
or they're half full, and the leases, the banknotes are renewing, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, the prices are going up for different things, and it's a scary time for people, you
Yeah.
know. And
Yeah.
that's
It
why
really is.
he's doing work with me on things that are smaller,
Mm-hmm.
residential things that are smaller, and it's like what we do at the Relax Labs, you know, and the Relax Network is we're dealing with companies that are smaller,
Right.
closer to the family, earning, you know, income, you know, with lower debt,
Yes.
you know, and tighter controls, because these big rich people with big rich debt, and now they're
Yes.
all coming due with balloon payments, and it's going from 3% to 9%,
Yeah.
all going up.
Insane right now. Well, that's what I heard too. Is that and that the car market too, that those prices are coming back down a little bit.
And it's all because of the interest rates.
Yes.
And
Mm-hmm.
people that bought these luxury cars and they paid $10,000 over asking because they had to have them, and
Mm-hmm.
now the rate's going from 3% to 12%,
Mm-hmm.
and your payment goes from $1,200 a month to $2,300 a month for the same car.
Which is insane.
You can't get a new lease. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's
crazy,
insane.
you know. So that's one of the things that you and I are about combating,
Yeah.
is
It's
to
just
try to help
not,
get people back on track.
yeah, and not gouge people. Like there's no reason to gouge somebody. Like if they're going to pay it and they're going to come back a lot more often and frequently, if like it's not costing them an arm and a leg. So they're actually in the long run going to spend more money. If it's way cheaper, they're going to spend more money in the long run than going to one place one time and doing it. It's a perfect example. I went to a person who was okay at doing my hair. It wasn't my greatest like time of getting like my hair done, but I've never done that ever before and stuff, and it wasn't even that great. So I kind of
Did you
sit
tell
back
your
and,
husband?
yeah, well, so he was just like, I did tell him, and he was like, oh my God. And it makes it hard because that's, for the people that don't know, that's actually what I did before doing all the CBD stuff for years and years and years. I would never do that to somebody. Like I've never done that to somebody. Much less I would never do a la carte. Like if somebody got a chemical service from me, I would just give them the haircut for free because it makes actually my job look a lot better. So it was what I had done. And like I never charged anybody anywhere near that. And it really took me back. Unfortunate because I used to go to my friends, and my friends have since moved out of state who did my hair because it's cheaper.
But now you feel like a jerk at the counter.
Right. Because
When
I'm
it's
like,
oh, 400.
yeah, like my jaw's like dropped. I'm like, wait, what? And also not being privy to it prior, I felt like that was really malicious as well too, with the pricing, because they were just like, they would put things like market price or like, like ask, and you would ask, but they're like, well, we may be using this, we may not. And in the end, when everything was said and done, it was just insane that I've not once ever been back. And that happened once. And I won't go to anybody else like that because I learned my lesson. So I guess what I'm really trying to say is that that's what people aren't understanding, is that you're going to pay this insane amount of money for something, and you're actually deterring a lot of people, because in the long run, they're not going to keep wanting to go back and spend their money, because it's kind of a waste of money if it's going to feel that way. You know what I mean? Like, I think even today, I'm probably done shopping at Walgreens. Like, I guess I'll find the things I need cheaper someplace else. That was insane.
Yeah, but your first situation that you talked about, as far as the gouging goes, that's the worst thing that can happen.
Right.
Is the people that are gouging other people. And that's the thing that needs to stop for all of us.
Yes. And just be a decent human. Just be a decent human.
Well, and I think that we are going to get into some customer advocacy at the Synergy Labs. Just by what we're doing is just pointing out some of these things, in our social media as we grow. We need to point out the hair places that are gouging.
Yeah.
And the hair places that are doing a good deal.
Well, and it's even with something as basic as CBD. Like, I feel like people gouge on that stuff and everything else, like with the CBD.
And we won't do that.
No, not at all. Not at all.
We will only do quality for value and, police ourselves. And that electrical contractor I was telling you about, that I was doing that marketing class for.
Yeah.
She needed some CBD too. I put her in a conversation.
Oh, yes. Rhiannon, right? Yes. So we're getting that shipped out to her, because I've got a nice shipment going out today to a handful of people. So yes, I'm very excited.
She needed something for her anxious child.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would like to get her on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I would love
CEO for that solar panel company, but she might give us 5 minutes to talk about some of her experiences.
Yeah, well, I would love that, especially after she uses it. I would love to get like her firsthand experience on like what she's felt was really good. That's why I really want to get on the show, is a handful of people that like have actually used the product, that they really like it, the things that it's personally helped them, just to have somebody on here not being paid, not anything else, just giving their accounts of other CBD that they've used, the difference between ours and that one, just a bunch of different things that I'm really excited about that. But I would love to have her on.
Well, and that's part of the reputation management service that we're providing at the marketing company.
Mm-hmm.
Is the live video testimonials for all the companies.
Yes.
And if you have a customer that really wants to talk about how great you are, reach out to us. We can have you on the show, this show, or the Mark Hope show, or whatever else. And we can, talk to those customers about why you're so great.
Aww.
Right? And that's what people need to hear, good customers talking about great experiences, because the positivity is the number one thing that we need to work on.
To do. I agree, sir.
So what other business do we have to sell? I owe you some paperwork.
Yeah, so we have to get that so that we can get to Kim and Matthew. But I mean, really, other than that, we solved kind of our GoDaddy issue, little hiccup right there. Just the stuff still for the bank to get that off to them. But really, other than that, I'm really looking forward to our meeting here in 20 minutes so that we can learn more about this new CRM program we have for our clientele.
Which is very cool.
Yes, I'm very excited about that.
And Why don't you tell people what the CRM is?
So I don't know what CRM stands for per se, but pretty much.
Customer relationship management.
Oh, there we go. But I do understand how to use it. So essentially what it does is it gives us just a lot more communication, like let us know when we've got meetings, let us know when a client needs a reorder. We can stock all their information in there so that we're not continually asking, like, what's your phone number? Like, who are we sending this to? What's the address? So it's just keeping all the information in one place. But it's also a great helpful reminder on like, hey, these people have ordered an X amount of time ago, like maybe it's time to reorder and stuff. So it's a really helpful program, and there are all different ones, but we're doing ours through I know it's FUB, but what does that stand for?
Follow Up Boss.
Yes, Follow Up Boss. So everything I get says FUB on it. But yeah, so we're really excited because we're actually meeting with I think Megan, the one that's holding the class, I think she may be, it may be a husband and a wife that owns the whole system. And because I do know that the main guy had called me last week to kind of talk with me about different things go through. And I thought that just even having him call me and do that, like it was great seeing the owner of a company actually putting forth work versus delegating. And it perked my interest with the company even more instead of dealing with all these other people. It's the person who actually programmed.
It's part of the underpinning that we have of our corporate structure in our company, that we need to grow things to where the ownership can start things, but then we need to be able to move to virtual assistants that can service those customers. And we need to have a good, solid structure. And a lot of small businesses don't realize that that is available to them. You need to start off in a certain way. And Nicole, you're the one that's doing all the back end stuff. But when we get your assistant going, Stephanie will know what's going on. She'll get everything going.
I'm so excited for her. I just adore her so much.
But we need to make sure that the ownership can keep their hands in the quality as we move up and scale.
Yes.
I was talking to Luann the other day about that too, because it seems like you have to be there as ownership.
Yes.
But if you grow, then like, Kentucky Fried Chicken, the Colonel was in the first restaurant. As soon as you open the second restaurant, the Colonel can only be there half the time.
Right.
Once you get to 100 restaurants, unless you have good, solid people that are getting trained and have a passionate interest in doing our business the way we do it, then you lose quality.
Right. Well, and I'm just excited to know that like we're doing everything from the ground up. Like we're building it. We're in every single part of it because then we know exactly what's going on. And as we bring in new people, we can properly not only train them, but like teach them the way that we were, kind of see, like where they're at. Like you can't really cut corners on this.
And that's why we're so transparent, even with our Tuesday meeting.
Oh yeah.
Here's what we're doing. And if you want to follow our journey and be part of what we're doing.
We have all these issues.
Here's our screw ups.
Yeah. And
here's our victories.
Talk about those at all.
What we're doing.
Yeah. And you can just kind of learn. I think that that's one of the things that I like the most about what we're doing is the fact that there's literally like, I don't know anybody who's out there that's actually like walking you through point A to point B. That's like they want to tell you all the pluses that happen, but there are a lot of negatives to get up that way as well too. Like things that hold you back in doing things. And that's what I love about us is that it's like, yes, we're doing stuff. We had this little hiccup. Well, we had that one. Well, once we get it up and going and everything's good, then we can go on to the next step. And it's been kind of fun having people.
Wait till we buy a building. Wait till we buy a building. Everybody's going to say, oh, Mark and Nicole bought a building. How did that happen?
It's all Mark. That is all.
No, I don't know about that. But as we grow and we become safer in our business and our growth, we're not taking out a bunch of bank loans. We're paying for things as we go. We're doing the things that we need to do. And if people follow what we're doing in
Yeah.
our CBD company, they can apply it to their lawn mowing company. They can apply it to their painting company. They can apply it to their hair company.
Yeah, anything.
I would
really.
like to reach out and find somebody that does hair that's not going to charge somebody $400,000 or $400 a time to get their hair done, and
Yeah.
we would invest in them.
Yeah.
We will invest in them
Yeah.
because they're worthwhile. They're good people, and they deserve some help.
Well, and you're going to have way more of a turnover too. If you're going to have more people that are going to be wanting to come to you if that's the case.
Well, I love the booth rental.
Oh, like the solar
Concept.
salons in Phoenix.
If we did a salon and then we put people in there, but then we made them sign a code of ethics and say, you're not going to overcharge the customers and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And, if you don't want to do business, in a customer protected way, then you can't work here.
Right. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Hey, speaking of which,
yeah.
when are we going to get your Hooters gal on board?
She is kind of here. It's just a matter of like when we have our next show and everything else to do stuff. So, because I know that she was busy with some of the other ones, finishing up some prior obligations that she had, but now it's just a matter of getting back in because we had I think 7 shows and or something that it was kind of like almost every other weekend that there was one, and she was just so busy during that time she couldn't get to those.
I want to meet her on here and just have a little. We should have a podcast party.
Yeah,
invite everybody in, and we'll just do a half an hour podcast party of distributors and what they're doing and what they're into.
Yeah, I would love to have her on. It would be.
I would like to meet her for sure.
Yes, well, her, and then you've also got bring Stephanie on, just like a handful of them that I think that would be.
Well, Stephanie is my right-hand gal and adopted bonus daughter at the marketing company.
She's amazing.
If you hire people that have high integrity, and then you teach them the basics of what's going on, you're going to end up with a very, very good team.
Yes, I agree. I agree with you.
If you just look for people that have skills and they lack integrity, then you're going to have a problem. Right?
I agree.
And I know when you're looking for your kitchen help or your people that are creating our products and,
oh, yeah.
We don't allow for anybody to have any evil thoughts or thing, because, if you don't have a good person to start off with, you're not going to have a good result.
You're only as good as your weakest link. So hopefully all your links are pretty strong. That's why we weed through them. We got to weed through it.
I'm so happy to be stronger. I had a tough couple of weeks. I was on the struggle bus with my health things, but I'm happy to be able to be on the show with you. I want to wish you a happy birthday yesterday. You had a wonderful birthday.
I did. I had an amazing birthday.
Spent your time with your hubby.
Yeah.
And did wonderful things. We have got 30 seconds before we hit the top of the half hour mark. And I'm gonna have one podcast show that ends in a half an hour for one. What's your parting thoughts, Nicole?
My parting thoughts are just keep watching, stay with us, watch our journey. But then also, if you have any questions, if you want to try product, anything else, reach out. I've had a lot of people reach out lately, which has been amazing. I have a bunch of people who stands by the product. I think that it's so amazing. So really, when it comes down to it, I just want people to continue to grow with us and trust us as a company.
And we're super approachable. If you want to call us and ask a question, if we can help you with your marketing efforts, or we can help you with your CBD needs, or we can help you with your career advancement, or whatever we can do to bring synergy and growth into your life, definitely call us. I mean, don't be shy. We are available and growing our business family, and we love to hear from you. So,
and if you guys need samples, reach out, because I'm even meeting with more people today for just samples. So don't be scared. Don't do anything else. We definitely work with all of our clientele.
Nicole, you are the hardest working
Oh,
lady in cannabis.
um,
I cannot tell you how much I appreciate having you as my partner,
no, I appreciate you.
because
You have no idea.
your back is in it. And when I say, hey, talk to Nicole, I
Mhm.
know somebody is going to get taken care of. You are
Oh
so
yeah.
professional.
Aw,
I
thank you.
mean, you're this fun little hippie girl, but then when it's about business, it's like, let's do this.
Right. With
And
it
you do it.
about it.
All right. Well, listen, I love you,
Love
and
you.
have a great day. And I'll
You
see
too.
you in
In our meeting.
CRM class.
Yes.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
Mark.